So most of us are in jobs where we are sitting or standing for a very long time, and we might have back pain at the end of the day, during the day, due to this prolonged standing. So today I'm going to give you 5 easy tips that you can incorporate into your daily routine to manage your back pain, even though you have a job or you need to be standing for a few hours every day. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Swati. I'm an executive mom power coach. I help moms of younger kids who work in high stress executive jobs to manage their spinal, that is back and neck, and joint pains. Now, I do this by giving you simple exercises, easy lifestyle changes, tricks, and hacks. And I also talk about some non low tox and natural products that have helped me in my joint and spinal pain journey. All right, let's get back to the topic for today, which is 5 easy tips to manage your back pain when standing. So, the very first one is if you are standing for a prolonged period of time, try and introduce some movement into your standing hours. Now, what that means is, say, I'm standing for an hour at a stretch, try and move during that time. Now, this could be movement as in walking. Um, Apart from standing, you can just walk, or it could be that you sit down. Now, this is one of the reasons why people who have a standing desk are advised to alternate between sitting and standing throughout their day and not just stand at their desk. So, try and create some movement. The reason for this is when you are in a static, prolonged posture, that means static as in you're not moving, prolonged, that is for a long time, any posture, whether it is sitting or standing, there is a lot of stresses on your back, and that can either aggravate your existing back pain, or in the long run it can start you off with back pain, right? So that is the very first thing. So change positions, to try to sit in between. If you cannot sit, then maybe walk. And suppose you are in a place where you can't walk away and you have to stand, try and shift the weight from one foot to the other. Or if you have a wall or a chair, just lean back against it. Say you are outdoors, you've gone out for a walk, and there's nowhere to sit, and you feel like you need to take a break, your back is starting to hurt. Maybe there's a tree, a bench, something where you can lean against while maintaining your back in a good posture, so not slouching or slumping. So that was the very first tip. The second one is try and have equal weight on both your feet when you're standing. I know I just said you should try and alternate weight shifts shift your weight from one foot to another. But while you're standing, try and have equal weight on both the feet, right? And then in between, say after 20 minutes, weight shift, and then again stand for a while, and then weight shifts. This is what I mean. Another thing is when you're standing, and I've told you to put equal weight on both the feet. However, if you consider the one foot, so suppose this is my foot, this is this is the ball of my big toe, this is the ball of my little toe, and this is my heel. So these 3 points, your body weight should be equally distributed on these 3 points. So this is your tripod on which you are standing. All right, so like a camera has a tripod to stand on, this is the tripod of your foot. So left and right side, try to have equal weight on the heel, ball of big toe, and ball of the small toe, because most of us, we will have weight either shifting forwards or sideways or backwards. So apart from the weight shifts that I mentioned in tip number 1, try and have equal distribution of weight on your 2 feet. So that was your second tip. Your third one is, do look into your footwear. If you know you have a long day coming up, you got to stand for a while, and if you can help it, try wearing block heels or flat sandals or shoes as compared to pointy, those pinpoint heels. So, and always try and keep up to date with your footwear. What I mean is not fashion wise, but have a look at the sole of your footwear. So if I have a shoe that I wear every day to work, have a look at the sole of the shoe. See if it is worn out. Does it need replacement? Is it giving you enough support? There are quite a few points to look at when you're looking at a shoe and deciding if it is the right one for you and if you should continue wearing it, if it's too worn out or not. I have address this in a blog. You can go to my website, which is withswati.com. That's my first name there. And you can have a look at that blog. And if you can't find that blog, you can even go to my YouTube channel. I have done a YouTube video on this. If you can't find my channel, you can go to YouTube, type my name Swati Prakash, followed by shoe health or shoe blog, and this video will come up. All right. And so basically, you have to look at your footwear and make sure it is not too worn out. Make sure it's not time to change your footwear. Now, the other thing is that you want to sort out any muscular imbalances. For example, especially if you've had any injuries, say ankle sprains, ligament injuries, etc., make sure that you have a good balance of flexibility and strength in your legs, in your back, especially because we're talking about back pain. So let's focus on that. So make sure that you also strengthen your core muscles. Now, if you're wondering how is core strength related to back pain, again, you can check out my YouTube videos where I have explained the core muscles in much details. All right, so the last and final and most important point is try and maintain a good posture when you are standing. So, posture is not just about sitting. People can slump or slouch even when standing. So, I can be standing like, of course, I'm sitting right now, but I could be standing with my shoulders like this. So, this is a forward head posture. I've got a slouch on my lower back. My mid back is not in a good posture. So try and maintain a good posture when you're standing. Now, if you're looking for points or tips on how to maintain a good posture when you're standing, you can join my free community. I have done a full training on this where I talk about standing posture, sitting posture, and sleeping posture. So you can have a look at my community. I will leave a link in the description of this video. If you're watching me on Instagram, the link is in my bio. And there are a couple of other trainings on how to manage your back pain, mid back pain, neck pain, etc., that you might find useful. Alrighty, so oh yeah, so when you join my community, you do have lifelong access to these trainings. All right, so I hope this was useful. And if you have any questions, any comments,